We're going to be digging into life insurance again this week. And let me tell you, this one specific feature is worth its weight in gold. Welcome to another edition of Talk to Me Tuesday. We're back on schedule this week. I just feel like I needed to get that last week video out, and it felt rather good. So, I'm pretty sure there'll be feedback. There was feedback on it. So, what was said. But anyway, this one feature of your life insurance policy is worth its weight in gold, silver, uranium, plutonium, like any kind of element that you could think of is worth its weight. It is one of the most important, I'd say it rivals, besides the face value of the policy, it rivals as an amazing function of life insurance. And this one benefit is called living benefits. Some people call it accelerated benefits. Some people might call it accelerated death benefits. Whatever they may call it, this one feature is gold. And if you don't have a policy with it, you need to make sure that you secure a policy with it while you are still in prime, subprime, or slightly below subprime good health. That way the underwriters will be confident in getting you this benefit. Okay, so now I was like, okay, I got life insurance, but I don't know if it has living benefits. Check the documentation for your policy to see if there's anything about accelerated benefits in it. If it is, you're good. If it's not, you need some. Okay, so you need a policy like this. I'm not gonna say it's a want, but it's a need. Did you know that most families are a medical emergency away from being in financial peril? Did you know that? Well, with these living benefits, of course, this could help offset the cost of major medical issues. It could be a chronic illness, could be a critical illness. It could be basically they told you got 6 months to live. Then at that point, of course, you would be able to cash in on some other face value of your policy. Might be somewhere around 60, 70, 80% of the face value. And of course, the remaining face value would be left to do what it takes to, submit your body back into the dirt in which we were derived, or get cremated, or whatever it is that you have chosen to do with your vessel, I'll say. So again, living benefits is one of those things that you would need to have. So if you had something like a heart attack, you had a stroke, or maybe something happened and you developed a chronic illness or something like that, then like I said, you are able to cash out a portion of your policy. Like a lot of people who end up on GoFundMe, the most that most people need as far as help and assistance would be somewhere to between $5,000 to $15,000. That's really like the most common figure that I see at times. When you just on there, you're doing research or whatever it is that you're doing. Now, I hate to be that guy, but I have to bring this up. So I'm sorry. Don't mean to offend or step on any toes, but a lot of times, like my father had a heart attack or my mother had a stroke and we need X, Y, and Z. Like those are two qualifiers to get accelerated benefits if they were to have life insurance. I don't know if they don't. I don't know if they do, but I do know that they're on GoFundMe and they're asking for the kindness of strangers to please help us out in our time of need. Anything will do. There's a way to prevent all of this. Like, okay, so a lot of these people may have health insurance or they may not. At times, health insurance will cover some of it, but not all of it. So your health insurance will cover what it covers. Your accelerated death benefit, well, you're not going to say death, but your accelerated benefits might cover the next portion. Now, of course, you're able to pay your hospital bill or your treatment bill or whatever it is. You're also able to keep your bills paid. So this all entail leads to you not having a credit meltdown, and it prevents your family from also having a stress meltdown because, hey, dad had a life insurance policy. We were able to get cash from it to survive so we could focus on treatment. I'm missing work, but the bills are still paid. We won't have to worry about an eviction notice. We won't have to worry about things being, thrown outside and rummaged through because we've been kicked out of our home. We don't have to worry about gas for the car. You don't have to worry about the car payments. You have a lump sum of money and it was sent to you tax-free because you made the move to get you a life insurance policy that had living benefits on it. And I mean, I'm not in the convincing business. I'm gonna lay it out for you. You can bite or you can swim away. But this as a pool to get it going and get you one of these policies in. I mean, to me, I feel like that should be the point where everything stops. Now, if you want to get into some more technical stuff, then of course we could do that. But the idea that a non-rich person, is able to put 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, whatever I want into this policy, and I have the security of, if a major catastrophe of my health happens, that I'm able to get a lump sum of money without having to stress my family to death. That's what I want. I even go as far as saying it's what I need. I need that level of security. So you mean to tell me if I have a stroke, all I have to do is basically, turn in the paperwork and the documentation, and here comes a lump sum money, lump sum check for me and my family, and we're able to get through this. People aren't being rude in our time of need. They're not saying that we're begging. They're not, getting in their circles and talking bad about us. Hell, I'm in the hospital. What do you want? Like, why would you choose this point to just disrespect me and my family because we are in need, just like anybody else would be in need if a catastrophe happened? I mean, what more could you want? It's security. I mean, I understand, people have their thing about insurance. It's a scam. You pay all this money into it and then you get X, Y, and elemental P and this I heard my uncle say, and you only got half of the story on that kind of thing. We'll talk about that later. But like, why wouldn't you want that? Do you not care?